Hello everyone. This is the first time here on this channel that I'm going to be looking over a demo. So my name is Kitamari of JP Niche Gaming. This is REKA. It is an upcoming release that I've been very excited about. I've been following this one on Twitter. I've seen a couple short little videos in passing, and I did watch a playthrough of the demo, which I have a link in the description actually because it's a very good playthrough. And and I'm so excited about this game. I'm too excited. I don't even know where to start. This is a cozy game that has a really interesting aesthetic. Any interesting news, anything interesting going on that you would like to mention to me, or anything completely not interesting, that's fine as well. Let's go ahead and push the start button. So, create new. You're about to take a very early look at REKA. Please keep in mind that this is the pre-alpha state of the game. There might be bugs, also please note that you cannot save your progress in this demo. We are still working hard and can't wait to show you the full thing in 2024. Today we are showing you the start of the game. We hope you have fun. Let's begin. Okay. Oh, wow. I really like how the main character looks. She has a kind of slightly haunted, spooky look to her, but at the same time she's very cute. And okay, I may end up changing some settings if I'm allowed to, if the game will let me. Move your mouse to look around because things are running slightly choppy, but it's not terrible. It's okay. Oh, wow. Just look at the lighting and the weather effects and the nice autumnal colors. I already love this game. Of how natural and realistic the details are. What is over here? It just feels like being in a magical witch's forest. And it also reminds me a little bit of A Plague Tale for some reason, which is a game that I love a lot. It's a classic right there. I really should play A Plague Tale for this channel someday. Alright, we're learning to sprint. She can sprint. Oh, I want to check out this shed. Space bar to jump. Alright. Look at this little goat. So cute. Carry. What am I carrying? I'm carrying the goat? Oh no, I'll talk to. One of my beloved babies has gone missing. It must have gotten through the fence. Can you help me go look for it? Its mother must be worried sick. Oh, and he just sits down. Are you sleepy? What a cute. Oh, and the tiny one, the little itty bitty baby. I wonder if we'll eventually be able to get some animals of our own just to come and spend time with us. Can I open anything? Not quite yet. I can run inside buildings. Okay. Look at this bed. Nice cottage core decor here. And this furnace is burning. How nice. Oh, look at these herbs. Alright. But the story is with a lot of things. Oh, lots of people walking around. Can I talk to them? Oh, I can talk to you. These ghastly birds in front of the boathouses have been crowing all night again. Why doesn't anybody do something about them? Well, maybe we like birds. Okay, come on. Oh, goodness. Sir. Sir. Sir? Oh, thank goodness. My friend has many goats. She loves them so much. You should pay her a visit sometime to see the goatlings. They're just so cute. Oh, and I like how her face, she just, like, looks up at whoever she happens to be talking to, even if she's talking to them from behind. Hello? They walk faster than I walk, that's for sure. My friend loves pumpkins so much, we call her the pumpkin lady. She can always use a hand. Why don't you step by and help her out? You have been told about a location. Find it with your compass. at the top of the screen. All right. Oh, we have a friend here too as well. Hello? My dearest friend hasn't come back home for quite some time now. Yulia is saying this. Perhaps he finally fulfilled his dream of traveling the world. I do hope he's okay. Let's talk to this person. We can't talk to her through... Oh, wow, through a fence. Hello? Hello? Okay. Let's go ahead and jump the fence. Jump the fence. We're jumping the fence. We're not jumping the fence. I don't know why I just doggedly need to talk to everybody, but this is how I operate in games. Hello? Hello? My friend loves pumpkins so much. Oh, yeah, you're the same. Okay. Okay. Let's figure out. Alright. I like her outfit. Goodness. Sorry, can't talk. I have loads of things to do. I really like her outfit. I want an outfit like that. I mean, I already like the outfit that our dear REKA has. I like how they just walk through everything, too. These fancy machines in the city may be able to create 8 spools of wool at once, but I saw the quality. Nobody will want that, trust me. Okay, let's see. So, we have another fellow right here. He's just standing around. Hello? So I really have to have my mouse pointed, and maybe I'll look at him. These malicious birds, I swear they are stalking me. They must belong to that old crone in the woods. Whatever I try, I can't shoo them away. Okay. Everybody is just so mean to the birds. What did they do? Let's look at what on earth this is. I don't know, it's just... the way that tree looked was... I don't know why I suddenly wondered about that tree. Let's keep walking and running. We are running. We are running up a storm. Here we are. Hello, sir. Tread carefully, young traveler. These woods are home to the witch. Those that enter rarely leave should they encounter the ogress. For she is the bony-legged, the iron-toothed, the mother of snakes and witches. She that travels between worlds. Of course she has a name, but I don't dare invoke it. You're going in anyway? Madness. Stay far away from her hut then. Oh, I know who he's talking about. May your path guide you safely. You've been told about a location. Find it with your compass at the top of the screen. No problem, sir. Let's go find the ogress. I'm looking forward to meeting her. Can I get on here? Oh! You found something in a chest! A table with a tablecloth. That is nice. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, it's so spooky. I mean, I can't imagine I'm just going to be in a lot of danger, right? Maybe not. I wonder if the final version of the game will have any sort of dangers, you know? If there will be things that I should worry about around here. Nightstand. Found a nightstand. Just a lot of nice things to decorate a house in the future. You can see a bit of a path around here, and oh, there's our next location. Oh wow, we are very swampy and very damp, but that's what happens when you just walk until you fall in the water. Foo, what's this I smell? Someone dares approach my door. A child? Today, child, you find yourself at one of life's crossroads. Do not pass through my gate lightly, for doing so may change your pathetic life forever. Well, I will do it heavily then. Let's go here. Oh, I like her character design. So be it. With only a few steps, your story has been written. How does it begin again? Oh yes, I recall. It begins with a little kitten stumbling into my garden. Tell me, what brings you here to my door? Are you lost? Is it cruel fate? Were you sent? Talk, child. Very bold to come here, alone. You look weary, but there is always work to be done. You are here, so you shall work. I'm hungry, and my shelves are lacking. Fetch me ingredients to make my unsavory hot water into a tasty soup. Look at those dancing roosters in the back there. My book on the bench will tell you what I need. Go on, get to it. And you, my birds, see that this little kitten collects the right ingredients and doesn't run away from us. Not that she could. Go to the bench and take the book. Jump! Okay. So where is the bench? There's our book. How easy. Unlocked bread, berries, honeycomb, mushrooms. She's very scary. She's going to have us making some bread. Let's see. Carry chicken. I want to carry a chicken, please. Thank you. Excellent. Hello. I like your rooster. Chicken. Your chicken rooster. Okay. Let's go ahead and press tab to open the new journal. Goods, ingredients. In the journal, go to log and see what the old woman wants you to do next. Let's go to log. Trial of the chicken. Collect 10 mushrooms for the old lady's soup. Collect 6 honeycombs for the old lady's soup. The old woman wants you to collect some honey. Go to collection and then items and click on the honeycomb to see what it looks like. Collection, items, honeycomb. This is what it looks like. Honey is delicious on its own and used in many recipes. Beeswax makes for a wonderful base for many ointments. Most commonly, it can be found in the forest. Consult your journal if you are lost. Now press tab to close the journal. Mushrooms and honeycombs. Can I go in her house first? I cannot. Cannot go in her house quite yet. Well, we are going to... Oh, and one more thing. A challenge, perhaps. Certainly more challenging than finding me some simple mushrooms. The Lutki have stolen my magic talisman. Again. Never mind what Lutki are. They are spirits. Very excitable spirits. Especially when you have a pocket full of berries. I like that bird that's just perched there, looking at us. You will find those wretched blocks of wood deeper in the forest. Find them, retrieve what they stole. Once you have the talisman, you can use its power to come back here swiftly. But if you return without it, little kitten, I will have something a lot meatier than soup for dinner tonight. Ha 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 ha. Now get going. I don't even believe her. I don't think she's going to eat us. I think she's talking about eating one of these guys, potentially. Or not, because, I mean, you know, they all look very confident. See, if I was a small animal that was going to be eaten, I wouldn't be as confident as they are. Okay. To interact. Found something. A standing blue book. A standing yellow book. 2 standing yellow books? Alright. That was kind of random. And I guess we'll just wade through here. There we are. About you. Oh, this is a just aesthetically pleasing game. See, I was thinking that it would be nice to see a cozy game, a predominantly cozy game that had a realistic style of visuals. And moreover, a kind of, I don't know, a kind of autumnal, spooky side to it. I mean, this isn't necessarily spooky, but but In my opinion, it kind of could be. It has the potential. Let's see this mushroom. Oh, we just tap on mushrooms and we picked up two. Let's take a look at this as well. We found a small red bench. It's going to be helpful. Hold left click to collect nearby items. Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Hold left click. It's like magic. She just vacuums them right up into herself. Let's keep on moving. And we're looking for honeycombs as well. We're keeping an eye out. Gee, these birds, they seem quite smitten with us, I would say. I think it's morning or the middle of the day. Just keep on moving on. Just looking around a little bit by bit here. I want to see as much as I can. Everything interesting here in this demo. Let's see. Eat, interact. Ancestor Shrine. We're going to have a decent amount of decorative elements to work with here. We can utilize. I'm just being an idiot. There we go. Don't go and crash into trees, little girl. How are you ever going to become the witch's apprentice that way? Standing yellow book and a lying blue book. Open book with flowers. Oh, I like the sound of that one. That one be a very cozy little thing to put on the table or something. Oh, there's more. I am collecting. I think the birds are our friends, actually. The way they behave and the way they seem to like us. Hey, there's a little house. Hello? Candles. There's a little ceremony going on over here. Ah. Can't climb up there. Well, maybe I could. I just am not positioned correctly for it. Ah, she's short. I just want to get... Oh, hey, I can stand on this beam, perhaps. And if I just get up here and then make a big jump, but it didn't quite work out that way. Okay. We'll come back here again. Unless... Oh. Do we go up this way? And this way? And then this way? And then we take this painting. No, we can't. There is nothing. There's a grand total of nothing. Is there? I don't know. Can we at least steal the curtains? I wouldn't mind taking those curtains. So what happens if I fall? Oh, I can see quite a bit. Oh wow, this would be a good screenshot. I've not taken too many screenshots lately. She is queen of the world. Okay. Look at these strange giant dinosaur bones. We have various barrels and things. Oh, it's kind of weird that I couldn't just interact from the top there. Interact. Found a lying brown book. These books need to stop lying. Let's go ahead and... That was terrible. Oh, did I see something? No, I did not. Okay. Thought I saw a mushroom. I can't imagine that the witch is terribly happy with how fast I'm completing the task. She might just need to eat me after all, because I am not completing this task in the most timeliest of manners. Get all this wood. It's all neatly chopped, ready to be collected. Hey, can I go in here, please? No, I cannot. Can I sneak in there a different way? I can be a creepy person looking through the windows. There must be a way. If you don't ever, if you ever don't know what to do, open your journal with tab, then press on progression. Okay, thank you. In fact, let me practice. I'm going to do that and then press on progression. Progression. Okay, not a problem. We have 6 out of 10. We need to get honeycombs. I was curious. Oh, I love this area here. This is how I want to make my place look. I want lots of flowers, and I want lots of plants, and I want lots of interesting things. Uh, I want to break into the witch's house right now. I don't know. Okay. So can I give her what I've already collected, or do I have to go ahead and make a lot more progress than this? I think I'm going to go ahead and make a lot more progress. All right, I'm running to try to hasten my progress a bit. I know that I'm moving rather slowly through this. I think I already picked that up. Yep, I sure did. Honeycombs. Honeycombs. Just running up a storm here. Oh, hey! Look at this. This red mushroom. Okay. We should definitely try harder to locate honeycombs as well. Oh wow, we're wading again through this thing. Oh, take that. Light canopy beds. How nice. Just want to look at this barrel. Oh, no point to that, I guess. I'm just jumping. See if that will help me to move faster. There's quite a large and expansive area here to explore. There's lily pads. Okay. There we are. And it's all just pretty peaceful. I don't feel like I'm in danger. Now, I might be, but I just don't feel like that. Cleanse. You need to light a pine stick first. Light a pine stick. Light pine stick? I don't even know. Light this one too. Oh, she's doing it. Light this one. Interact. I received a skull! Congratulations to me, what I've always wanted, a skull. Hey, we're in a creepy little graveyard, and we just collected someone's skull. Just because we could. I guess this is part of her training to become worthy of the witch. Grains. Oh, I can just steal her grains. Oh my goodness. We're just a thief stealing grains out here. Alright. Wasn't there a little area that I went through in order to get through here? I think there was. I want to jump. Okay. No luck yet with that. I stole a lot of grains, though. That's always nice. Let's just continue. Do 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 do. Look at this little abandoned wagon. Yeah, we were already there. Wonder what happened to it, though. There was a little family that ended up getting eaten by the witch. At least that's what she'd want us to think. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. Wow. This is such a good looking game. Even if I'm just getting lost, just hanging out, just um, making my way through without really doing much, it's still really a nice game to look at, just stare at. And I really can't even think of any other games that I feel look like this. Like, I'm racking my brain, can't really think of any. It's really one of a kind. I mean, of course, if there are any that you happen to know of, please bring them up in the comments. I would love to check them out. I feel like this game has a really neat style to it. I'm so tired of all the hard work. Can you help me a bit? It would be so lovely if you could carry some of my pumpkins into the barn. Fantastic. I would love to carry your pumpkins into the barn. Let's go ahead and pick up this one. Let's delicately drop. There you go. Let's pick up this one. Let's delicately drop it. I guess we'll drop them all in a pile. How many does she want me to grab, though? I wonder if she just will have me get every single one, or just some. I could probably look closer at the quest. I imagine it is inside of the journal. Let's see what she says at this point. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is for you. It's one of my best. Oof, there are still so many pumpkins left. Pumpkin? One pumpkin. All right. Well, I'll have to see what I'm going to do with that one pumpkin there. That's nice. Let's go ahead and keep on exploring the mushrooms. These birds are so excited about our mushrooms. These birds are ready. Okay, here we go. Hold right click to aim, then press left click to send birds to faraway items. Oh, that is so cool. You know what? These birds, they're amazing. I knew they were. Okay. Okay, let me just... Oh, wow, look at these mushrooms. Like, you can't miss this quest if you are over here. Oh, what is this? You guys want to get that for me? Thank you. What is in here? Hey, bale. How nice. So if I just collect 11 bajillion trillion mushrooms, what will happen? Okay, lovely. Picked up some honeycombs there. We have 18. I think we are more than ready to go and reach our next destination. What are you guys? Hello? Give berry? I don't know if I have a berry. You know what? I'm scared of you guys. I don't know. Are you friends? Are you enemies? What is going on? Hi, hello. Oh no, you're a friend. I don't have any berries. Okay, how about this? I will come back later and bring you, my friends, all some berries. Hi, it's nice to meet all of you. Oh, they're so cute. They are. They remind me of some kind of Studio Ghibli creatures or something. Like some spirited away like creatures. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. It's a new day. See, I would like to think that if I were a forest girl, that I would just enjoy my forest life. Can't give berries to any of you. What about you? How do I get berries then? Maybe I should just go find berries. Go find some berries, bring them to my friends, and perhaps that's how I will accomplish what I'm setting out to accomplish. I don't know if this is any fun to watch, per se. It's really a matter of, I don't know, games that can put you into a kind of zen mode, and you're not quite sure why they're doing that or how they're doing that. An example of that would be Lakes. Lake is a game that, by all indications, one would think, playing it, that it looks very boring, I suppose. But it's not. It's really not boring. It's fun. I like Lake. I went and I cleared the entirety of Lake, and I even acquired both endings. There were two endings in Lake. So in Lake you play. Gosh, this is just great. It's so wonderful for me to be here advertising another game. The demo for this game. Okay, in Lake you're a male person, and you are just in this slow vehicle, painfully slow vehicle, and you are endlessly delivering mail. You're just driving, listening to some cute country music. I'm not much of a country music person, but the country music in that game is pretty nice. I don't know, I thought it was nice. I even looked up some of it on Spotify. I thought it was cute. And so you're listening to, it's like pop country music. You're riding around in your slow vehicle with your slow. Well, actually, the vehicle is not the slowest. I'm thinking of the walking speed / running speed. The walking speed and running speed. Quite slow. And it's that way on purpose. I think there was a mod on Steam or something, but I played it on Xbox Game Pass. There's a mod on Steam to adjust the running speed, so you could just run a lot. But that's not really what the creators of the game intended. They actually want you to walk slowly in that game. And there's a lot of effort put into the details of the world. So why am I bringing up Lake? I guess because I feel like this game, it's a work in progress. It might be as good as Lake when it comes to the amount of details that were put into the world in order to make it look a certain way, in order to make it, what is this place? See, bringing up Lake was really good luck. It has brought me good luck. Why does it look different? Why does it look so different? Oh my goodness. Can I open this? I cannot. Okay. So anyway, I need a real reason for why oh, there. Oh my gosh. I found. Oh, I made him teleport to. So cute. So cute. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. The E button has disappeared, though. I don't know what to do. Oh, are you following me? Hey, are you... No, this cat has a mind of its own. It's... Oh, gosh. Oh, Mr. Fuzzy Pants? Hello? This cat is just like... It... It's... Oh... Oh my gosh. What did you just do? I'm just obsessed with staring at this cat. I'm trying to think of a good name. How about Abigail? Or Trixi? Or, say, a boy name. How about Jasper? How about Orangey? That would be the most. Oh my gosh. The most, oh, just sitting there and cleaning himself. Look at that face, too. I wish I could kneel down. Okay, so are we going together? Here, I'm gonna run out, and I'm gonna turn around, and I'm gonna look. Are you there? What are you doing? Hi. Hello. Where are we going? Okay. I believe that Mr. Trixie Pants is following me, and we are going to return home together. Let me turn around. Hello? Oh, that is so cute, so sweet. Mr. Trixie Pants is going to come and follow me to our next destination, and there's a deer. Oh my goodness. It's just running. Oh, I have to be quiet and careful. Don't worry, Mr. Trixie Pants. Deer are adorable and kind and wonderful. Oh, it's not scared of me. Not scared at all. We're friends. Hi. Can I give you a berry? I don't have any berries. Aw, you're still so nice and friendly. You know what? I am very angry now. Okay, why am I angry? I'm angry because I don't have berries. I wanted to give berries. Where are the berries? What is my problem with berries? It's like, berries? No? No berries? Berries in these trees. Berries? Snowberries? Sounded like I said snowberries. There are no berries. Okay, Mr. Trixie Pants, are you following me? Oh gosh, I hope you're following me. Hello? I was so distracted. Oh, there. Ah, you scared me. I'm so glad that you're here. We need to stay on task. We need to continue making our progress here. We need to take you back home. You are extremely missed. And we need to find a path that doesn't involve me being Swamp Thing and dragging you through the water. I don't know. I think that's not really what I want to do. Um, Here you are. Okay. Yeah, this is not the correct pathway. Let's go. Just keep going this way. We'll be there before long. Or not. Maybe it'll be a very long time because I, I don't know. I feel like I have taken a long time to reach this point. So, anyway, I was talking about a lake, and that's what brought us good luck and helped us to find Mr. Trixie Fuzzy Pants. And yeah, it's a good game. It's one that's worth checking out. I know that it's typically quite expensive, and the reason why I brought it up in any case, am I just gonna have to be Swamp Thing? I don't know. Where is the, oh, there it is. We're gonna take that, that, my gosh. Hello. It's nice to see you. I wish I had berries to give. I do, indeed. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. In the future. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Let's see here. I guess it's just that they are both peaceful, peaceful games. They are games that have this atmosphere to them. I mean, there's a reason why I brought it up, obviously. I don't think I've ever brought up Lake. I played it and I didn't talk to a soul about it. And I've certainly never brought it up in any videos, though I haven't made too many videos. Mr. Fuzzy Pants. Oh gosh. Where are you? Hello? Uh, it's just the ambience, I guess. Like there's some areas of Lake wherein you are just exploring sections that might not. I'm really worried about Mr. Fuzzy Pants, Mr. Trixie Fuzzy Pants right now because I don't know if he's Swamp Thing, if he, what was that? Is that you? Man, let me just go find that lady because maybe it's a situation wherein we go and we find her and everything's cool, everyone's happy, and there's just this lovely warping because There's no need for us to worry terribly about the situation. And really, Trixie looked tremendously intelligent. I think that... Where is he? Oh man, I really don't want to go and search the entirety of the forest. Well, okay, I more or less know, though, that we have the bridge, right? It's quite a large bridge, and Trixie could be anywhere over there. Trixie could be just standing and waiting near a bridge, and I was supposed to take a complete other path to get to where I was going. You know what would be very amusing is if there was fast travel this whole time and I'm just running around taking the suckers route here. Okay, we're gonna be Swamp Thing. I really hope we didn't kill Trixie. I don't know. I would think that a game like this wouldn't have such a happening. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to going and searching for Trixie in the forest, in the vast labyrinthine forest, because I have messed some things up. Hi. He always likes to wander around nature, but he's never been gone this long. Wonder where he went now and how he's doing. I'm happy for him. Probably took the path far south. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Wait, maybe that's not the quest giver, right? Maybe it's actually a different quest giver. I don't quite recall. Go ahead and look everywhere. Maybe there's another quest giver that is responsible for this situation. I don't know. Gosh, this thing is like struggling. It is struggling a bit. I hope they come up with something that can make woodcutting easier in the future. Maybe some kind of magic worm. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's a complete other quest of a person who literally brings up that there's a cat. My friend loves pumpkins so much that we call her the pumpkin lady. She can always use a hand. Why don't you step by and help her out? We already did. Hey there, nice to meet you. Yeah, still people that I didn't talk to yet. Hello? My friend has many goats. She loves them so much. They're so cute. Okay. They're all hard at work on the farm. So was I supposed to go and just pick up that cat? Because I wonder if that's what was going on. Oh, a young traveler. How lovely. Feel free to look around. I'm sure you'll find work to do here. Whoa, that was a high jump. Okay. These people. Just wonder if perhaps I was not aware of a person, right? Like we have this pumpkin lady over here. I love pumpkins. You do too, right? There's still so many left, though. Oh, Trixie. I have to go search for you all over again. Did you go back to the house, moreover? Now I'm very curious. I'm like, if I go and somehow travel all the way back to the house, right? Is Trixie gonna be there? Is Trixie gonna just respawn over there? I don't know. Just keep on moving along here. Where is our cat? Our cat has gone missing. Our cat is all the way to the south. Because I would imagine if our cat went missing, right? That they might respawn back at that location. It's not even necessarily what has to be the case, though. I'm gonna be Swamp Thing again. Gonna be Sideshow Bob Swamp Thinging it up and climbing through the water, through the muddy, horrible water. Actually, I don't know. It's just kind of murky, isn't it? And I don't know where on earth Trixie Fuzzy Pants is. No idea if I can even get Trixie Fuzzy Pants back, honestly. I don't even know if I'm going in a viable direction at this point. I am, though. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, I managed to find that cat. I should just be happy about that fact alone, you know? Because I'm shocked that I did, and of course I lost the cat, so I don't know. I don't know what happens from here. Let's see. Nice peaceful little area, though. Another game I'm reminded of a little bit is sorry. is Firewatch. Firewatch, right? I like Firewatch. Also has that feeling of just like wandering around in this nice scenery, not really knowing what is going to happen, or even sometimes what all it is that you should be doing, because there's a sense of discovery in that game as well. And I guess the reason why I'm bringing that up again is that I get that kind of vibe from this demo, like I could easily stumble upon some secret thing, something unexpected, something that maybe I didn't notice before, or that just was worth seeing. Okay, so I am just learning and traveling. And I'll figure it all out eventually, because I'm getting back all kinds of interesting memories. For example, oh, there we go. There's our building. For example, Fantasy Star 1. Fantasy Star 1. My enemy. No, I played it when I was, I don't even know how old I was when I played it. I was young. I was on GBA. And oh no, Mr. Fuzzy Pants, where are you? What? Interact with who? What? E. The cat wants to come. What? Okay, you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm confused, but I'm happy. Oh, cats. This is exactly what cats are like. This is a perfect manifestation of cat life. I love it. Okay. We're happy. Let me look in our inventory. Do we have a cat in our inventory? We don't have a cat in our inventory, but I am happy. I am happy. What on earth was that about? The cat followed me everywhere. Oh wow, what's all this coloring here? Anyway, you know what? Whatever. We are heading back to the lady now. I'm so confused. Ah, my brain. All right. I didn't remember that there was a little box that popped up. I didn't remember that. It's a box that popped up. I was so distracted by so many things. Ah, okay. I hope that was enough. I hope that was good enough. We shall be moving forward now. So, oh gosh, this game is starting to get a little funny. But next objective is to find berries. We want to find berries, and we want to oh, maybe there's berries over here. There's a box. Well, let's go over and get it. Come on, girl. You can do it. E to interact. Found another lying book, standing book. Gosh, she just wants to have a... She wants to open up a bookstore. She wants to open up a bookstore full of lying books. Okay. Where do we go? We go this way, I believe. Hey! In fact, you know what? I really should just check out everything over here since I apparently have never been here in my life. So many books. It's kind of funny actually because this is the demo, right? That's the first area. So it's like everybody's first impressions. My first impressions, books. We have books, books, and more books. We've been collecting books from treasure chests and boxes, and we are ready to open our amazing Mori Girl bookstore. Let's just keep on going. Hey, we have a nice path here. That's always a good thing. Usually you follow a path, right? And then you make it to where you need to be. We need to be wherever there are berries. That's where we need to be. I'm gonna be Swamp Thing again. Ah, I like that she can just endlessly walk through the water. She doesn't care. She can run through the water. She's not afraid about it, of anything. Okay. So we should be well on our way now. We have made progress. I don't know what I'm going to do with this playthrough. I feel like I might just post the whole thing as it is here. And it will be very silly. And I'll probably want to delete it someday. But for now, I don't know. I feel like it might cheapen the experience of my silliness to go and just get rid of it. He always liked to wander around nature, but he's never gone this long. Wonder where he went. Hi. Yeah, we found the cat, so... Oh, jeez. I'm gonna know this place like the back of my hand when I'm done with this. Okay, so this tree, right? This tree. It is where the... What's this about? Interact with this. Wow. What am I doing? I received a lying magenta book and a hay bale. Wonderful. And, I don't know. I guess it's kind of weird that I never noticed that before. I never just, like, reached out and did that. How interesting. Where did that cat go? Oh, goodness. Oh, Trixi. Do you know where Trixi is? Oh, what a sweet face. Very sweet face. I tried to take a screenshot real quick, but I think it turned just in time, just like a cat. It's exactly what cats do. Okay, I'm here again. House of Doom. The house where an invisible cat dwelled and gave me indication that he was there, and then he's not here. So what's up with that? Is it going to happen again? This little... Ah! Okay. See, the cat became so excited and came running down before I had properly initiated that prompt. I think that's what happened. Not only that, but I still don't understand about the little magic creature or whatever that stole a talisman. Oh, hey! I found a book! And another book! Wonderful. Okay. How did I hang out here this whole time and I never came across that book? I feel like I want to search the whole forest and find that cat. It's the least that Mr. Trixie Fuzzy Pants deserves. Wouldn't it be a crazy thing, though, if the cat was just somewhere, waiting, standing there, and I was supposed to lead it down a different pathway? but I decided I'd be Swamp Thing and just, I don't know, I was dumb about that. Okay, let's go ahead and interact with this. Oh, even more books. Interact with you. The Book of Flowers, lots of books. Just looking everywhere. Wish I could call for him. Wish I could ask him. Wish I could say I'm sorry too, you know? I'm sorry for being this distractible person. Trixie, I know you're here somewhere. I know that I should have been more careful. But I want to see you again. I want to see you. Alrighty. Lots of this. So many mushrooms to avail. I don't know. I kind of feel like, oh my gosh, are these? I saw them. They're berries. They are berries. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got berries. Oh my goodness. I'll go this way. I feel like I know this place now. I feel like I really have to get this game now because I know this game. It's gonna be so interesting. Trixie? It's gonna be so interesting to really delve deep into it. What is this? So it just like leaves the bag there. Okay. Whatever. Maybe they took Trixie. Oh my gosh. Hello everybody. Hi. Take the talisman. You found the old woman's talisman. Hold H to teleport back at any time. Okay, H button. Cool. H. H, H, H. Not a problem. I'm going to give you guys berries. You have all been amazing friends to me. I think you're all very charming and cute and fun. And you guys clearly I heard you guys like berries, so you're all getting berries. You're getting a berry, and you're getting a berry. You're getting a berry. Have I missed anyone else? You probably should have come closer. Hello? Did you already have a bear? Okay. Anyone else need berries? Did I miss anyone? Do you want a berry? About you and you. Everybody's so happy. Okay, well, we're gonna teleport to the old woman. Hold H to teleport. I'm confused about the cat. I feel like... Could the cat be inside of my inventory? And I'm just all... Oh my god! Oh my god! I saw... There it is! There's Trixie! There's Trixie! Trixie! Where are you? At least I know you exist! Trixie? Where is Trixie? Oh my gosh. Trixie? Hi. Trixie, you're just like a real cat. You're exactly like a real cat, Trixie. I remember one time I was feeling quite awful. I was just having a really bad day, like 10 out of 10 bad, 10 out of 10 worst, and I had convinced myself that my cat was dead. Because I couldn't find her, and I was freaking out, and sure enough, she was fine, so I don't know what the heck my problem was. But it was just a lot of emotions for no reason. And it was funny, though, because she never did that again, that whole disappearing act. So I don't know what was up with that. It scared me horribly. Okay, interact. I've been thinking, little kitten. You showing up here today. This may be more significant than I first thought. Tell me, what is your name, child? REKA? I see. Yes, REKA. Of course it is. Well, did you get all the ingredients? Yeah, and it only took a minute. Good, we'll need them, but not for the soup. We're doing a ritual. And you are helping me. Let's see how you do. You know, I'm making her sound on nefarious. She might not even be nefarious. She might not even sound nefarious. Maybe she's just really kind. The ritual calls for items. We can use the mushrooms and honey you collected for the soup. We will also need a sturdy length of pine. You don't have one? You common folk really have no idea what's important in life. So many uses for a nice pine branch. In front of my hut there's a small island. On it stands a giant, crooked pine. Snap off a branch and return to me. Oh, and on your return, acquaint yourselves with the chickens. The chickens are important. They are important because I say they're important. Get the pine branch, select a nice chicken, and bring them both to me. I'll wait for you behind this hut. I'll start the preparation. Finally, it's time. You have been told about a location. Find it with your compass at the top of the screen. Not a problem. Hi, can I talk to you again? Hello? E button? E button? Nothing? Okay. No problem. At least I know that Trixie Fuzzy Pants lives and thrives and is fine. Where are you? You just... Hi. How are you? What happened? What happened? Why did you scare me so horribly? Oh, wow. You're merging with the door now, but still, you're alive. You're fine. I just cannot believe it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, let's, oh gosh. Okay, let's go to tab and go to the small island outside the old woman's hut, find big crooked pine, and snap off a branch. Okay, we are going to become a better witch. We are going to become a better witch. Because surely, after that ridiculousness, there's no way we can get lost again now, is there? Snap off a branch. It's easy peasy. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I mean, I was never really afraid. I was just confused. Okay. Hello? Hello? What? Okay. Nice to meet you. Let's go ahead and look everywhere. Hello, Miss Witch. It appears that you have left to greener pastures. Hello. Look at this. Look at this bird just sitting there. So innocent. Look at that bird just sitting there. Oh, I love this. See, this game is really just stylistically, it's exactly what I like. Let's take a look at the log. Pick up a chicken you like and go to the old lady who is now, she's behind the house. Okay. Pick up a chicken I like. A chicken I like behind the house. Okay. I must like the chicken that I choose. Alright. She's behind the house. Behind the house. She's behind the house. Oh. But I saw something interesting. Okay. Gosh, this is just edit-worthy city. This is going to be the ultimate editing dream. If I don't let it just... If I don't just... I like you. Hello? Can I pick you up? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello? E to carry the chicken. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Now I need to find our friend. She's behind the house. I don't see her. Isn't she quite tall? Maybe she's not that tall. I like that we can run while holding a chicken. Guess it's not that heavy after all. Hello? I heard you're behind the house. Gosh, this is... I don't know why this stick, this branch randomly made me feel weird. It's like a scary branch. I don't know. It's a spooky branch. I said she's behind the house, right? Okay. Oh, there she is. Hello, ma'am. There you are, finally! This is the place where we fell all those years ago. My friend did not get back up. I settled here and waited. And maybe I waited for you. Take that chicken over to the old oven. Oh, don't be so concerned. It'll be fine. I'm sure it will make itself at home in that nest. Besides, if this actually works, maybe you'll become friends here where I lost mine. Okay. Pick up a chicken. We did that. We read the exact thing. Place the chicken in the nest under the big white oven. The big white oven, huh? The big white oven. Under the big white oven. I don't know. This seems weird. I don't know why we're doing this. Hello there. It's interesting because obviously this game is a work in progress. Like, look at these leaves here. They look extremely nice, and then there are other textures that still need some work. I have a feeling this game is going to look much more beautiful than it already looks. Do you have the branch I told you to find? Good. While I start the sigil, I need you to cleanse the area. Hold your branch to the candle's flame until it ignites, then spread its powerful incense. Okay. Light the pine stick. Nice. That's it. Good. Follow me to the next one. Just follow her. What could go wrong, right? Let's go ahead and do it again. Yes, yes. Very good. Quickly, on to the next. The final one. Okay. I was trying to take a quick screenshot. I don't think it was very flattering, though. Gosh, this game is it's a... I want to say it's good looking. I know that may seem like it's exaggerating, but I'm more so just paying attention to the aesthetic. I really like it. Well, it seems you aren't quite as useless as you appear. But this is no time for chit-chat. In my hut by the front door there is a shrine to my ancestors. One of them saw fit to leave me an egg. We need it. It's not like a chicken's egg at all, silly kitten. Not a normal chicken. You will know how foolishly you speak when you see it. It has sat dormant for many years, but hopefully it can still provide us what we need. Bring it to me. Oh, and pick up some grain from my garden on your way. Oh, I already did that. We'll need that later. Okay, so we have some grain already. Let me see. Does that show up as that we finished picking up the grain? Big egg from the ancestor's shrine inside her house. Put the egg into the big white oven. No problem. Gosh, it just went from traumatizing me with that orange cat to becoming quite manageable, I would say. Alrighty. Oh, we can actually see carrying this big egg. I kind of want to see if I can position the camera in such a way where I can get her face. Oh, she smiled a little. Hi there. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to do that too easily. Okay, let's just keep on moving. We're going to go over to this mysterious area here to finish our spell. That's it. Good. Isn't it a wonder? Now put it in the oven. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Almost there. It is time for us to make the offerings. We will honor many gods in this ritual. There's no time to talk about that now. Maybe later. if you prove yourself. For now, we must honor the goddess of fertility. I have placed bowls on all 4 sides of the ruin. I'll start with this one. You hurry to the bowl in the back. When you reach it, you must wait until I am ready before placing the offering. We must do it at the same time, so listen for my word. So if we don't do it at the same time, if I don't get the timing quite right, I wonder if we'll have to go and get another egg, get another chicken. I mean, there are multiple chickens, I suppose. So there's that. Okay. Let me read the exact... Oh, there it is, but I'll still read it anyway. Place your offerings into the bowls behind and to the right of the ruin. You can find grain by the hut in the garden. Oh, I'm confused now. Didn't I pick up grain? It says 0 out of 2. E. Very good. Now we shall both walk clockwise around the house to the next bowl. Again, wait for me. Then when I tell you, place the grain in the bowl. I'm ready to make the offering. Place the grain now. What? I know where you are. Lady, you said wait for you. Ah. Well, there's the bowl. Hello. Place the grain. Ah, yes. Oh, it worked. It's working. Wait, it's working? The kitten is capable. Come to me. We are not finished. Quickly now. Alrighty. Take this. Be very careful with it. It is a charm blessed by the god of fire. A powerful, dangerous object in the wrong hands. Hush now. Stop looking at your hands. Using this charm, I need you to dissolve the bones surrounding this site. Each and every last one. We need to harness their essence. Go. I need to focus on the next step. Do not disappoint me. Oh, and be respectful. That's my friend you're dissolving. It's my friend you're dissolving. All right. Cool. All right, well, I think we're well on our way. We just gotta do this. Okay, oh my goodness, look at all this. Yes, keep going. Gosh, this is so interesting. This is just... What are we doing? Just a little more. She said it was just a little more. I don't know. These also... Oh, those look like little stones. What else is there here? Oh yeah, this bone. This looks like a giant bone worthy of being dissolved. Okay. I love how this girl, she's like, yes, ma'am, we don't even know this lady, but yes, we'll do everything. That's all of them. Come back to me. And who knows, maybe this lady is like worth being around. Maybe she's not that bad. I mean, she just seems spooky, but maybe there's a lot of good reasons to what all she's doing. I guess we'll see. Hello? But gosh, look at that. Looks like a tornado. This is really something. I want to take a perfect shot of it. I'm not sure. Wow. This is definitely worthy of like a video or a GIF. Like I was saying, this game, you look at the videos and you look at the pictures and it becomes sort of very visually intriguing. Okay, talk. Give me back that charm. You are far too inexperienced to hold such power longer than necessary. You actually did it. You used the power of Zavarog? Zavarog? Look, there's a boss named Zavarog in Final Fantasy XVI. Don't grow too big for your boots. There is still one final ingredient. Go back to my house and bring me embers from the oven. The ritual requires you to carry them red hot in your bare hands. Oh, yikes. Don't look at me like that. Carrying embers should not prove a problem to you since you could wield my charm. Now get to it, quickly. Yeah, I don't think we have a health bar or anything. And I'm curious if there's any sort of fail state. Well, I guess this will be an ultimate test of whether that's a thing or not in this demo. Alright, let's go ahead and do this incredible thing for this lady for reasons that are unknown. I don't know why we're going through all this trouble for her. Oh yeah, that's right. I should quickly check for the embers to the old lady. Okay, that's all it is. Ah, where is she? Oh, there she is. Easy, easy. And definitely some Plague Tale style, I guess is how I describe it. You continue to surprise me, little one. I can scarcely believe you are doing this. Give the embers to me. Sure, why not? The living embers. These very embers have burned bright for generations. Fire passed from home to home. Their age dwarfs even mine. The living embers gave life to my friend long ago, and new life they shall give today. This last part I must do alone. You did well, little kitten. Surprisingly well, in fact. But for now, watch a real witch at work. Wow, this is actually a really cool cutscene. What is this? Well, it's certainly very, very different from anything from any game. I am the greatest among witches. The world shall know Baba Jaga once again. Oh, that was exhausting. It has been far too long. Oh, swamps. Hey, are you still there? Can you hear me? I can't. I can't control it. To sit down. Interact? I guess we control it. Hut of Brown, now sit down. You did well, little kitten. So well, in fact, that I have decided to take you as my apprentice. No, I don't like it either, but I cannot ignore the signs. You were born to become a witch. I've seen what you can do. Not everyone can do what you did. It's who you are. Destiny, fate, call it what you will, but you cannot escape it. Nobody can. Look around you. Look at what you've created. This will be your house. You will build it yourself, furnish it, decorate it, make it just how you imagine. Cozy or creepy, grandiose or labyrinthine. You will live in it and travel the lands with it. Oh, and I will tag along and eat all your food, of course. I will also take the biggest room here for myself in return for teaching you such wonders. Sound exciting? Well, here's some wood. Get building. Baba Yaga gave you 132 wood. Stand on top of the wooden platform and press B to open build mode. All right, here we go. Bookstore, here we come. All right, and we can cook. We can, let's just open B. There we go. So, what are we doing? Q and R to switch between the categories. Okay, I'm doing that right now. Q and R. Q and R. And, oh, and then we use the mouse wheel to scroll through the items, the category, and select the floor piece. Let's do that. Carpets. Oh, wait, no, not carpets. Floor piece. Easy. So we're going to expand the floor. Okay, I think I understand. E to build. E to build. E to build. Very sensible. Select the wall piece. We're going to build our walls. Hold and drag the left mouse button to rotate things. Hold and drag the left mouse button. It's great for if you make a mistake You know, if you're not 100% sure what you're doing. Alright. Gonna put a 4 here. I keep wanting to just press the... just click in order to do things, but no, you have to push E. Oops. Okay. Use a mouse wheel to select a roof piece. What am I doing? This is friends. Oh, that's a cat! Okay. Roof piece. It should light up, right? When I'm there? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Just do that. Snap to it. Whoops. I may have done that wrong. I'm not sure. Hover above a wall to snap the roof to it. Then hold the left mouse button and drag to rotate. Okay, hover above a wall to snap. Oh, let me try. Yeah, I'm back here again. There we go. That makes more sense. Hold left mouse button and drag to rotate. I mean, should we have one more though? And then we can start rotating. No, it just kind of automatically does it. Hover above any of your placed house parts and press C to store it away. Nice. I guess we should practice by doing this. Press B to close build mode. Good. Go ahead and place my chair now. This old witch needs somewhere to rest. And make sure you aren't misbehaving. Oh, I like her chair. Go to your HUD and press B to open build mode again. I still want to work on these walls, right? I think it's worth it to work on these walls. I kind of wish that they had a label. So it's more obvious what they are. Especially if we were to stop playing for a bit and say that we wanted to... so that's a door. Say that we wanted to start again, right? And then we... Okay, let's just Q and R and scroll wheel to select. Okay, let's just do that first. Okay. Easy. I'll put it right here. Decent amount of customization here. E to build. We need to do it precisely. Hold the right button, yes, the right button. E to build the chair. She just, oh wow, she just automatically sits in it. B to close up build mode. It's definitely work in progress, that's for sure. Very good. Aw, she's smiling. She's so happy. Go and explore. Get familiar with these mysterious lands. I want to play the full game right now, and I know it's not possible for months upon months, if not a whole year, who knows. There are many things to find in this forest. The long-abandoned carts often hold a surprise or two. A lot of books, that's for sure. I'm sure you will be able to find some new furniture for your house. Oh, I've also added some more things to do and places to visit to your journal. When you're ready to leave, come and talk to me one final time. Okay. So, what I want to do first is I want to just continue with the build mode. I am very curious about it. There we go. Now it's working again. All right. Just want to, there. It's very quick. It's quick to handle this. Oops. Definitely will store this one away. Quick to undo. If you need to undo something, it's pretty quick to do that too. Wonder if we can do two. Oops. We gotta put another floor down here, E. And then go back up here. Do E to build. E to build. Cannot build here, and go just... room. I am just hooked right now. Figuring all this out. Curious about the doors. We're gonna put a door right here if it'll go. Can I put 2 doors side by side? I think that would be cool. Oops. Let's see. Like this. I was thinking. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't look right. I doubt it looks right. Am I stuck now? Actually, we can just store these. I want to see them from outside so I know what on earth I'm doing. And I don't think we have anything to worry about as far as anything that we're doing here. I'm just messing around. Let's see. Yeah. E. Whoops. Okay. I don't think that's what I'm thinking of, is it? I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna look right. How does it look? I don't know. Maybe it looks okay. I don't know yet. E E E. Like, how ludicrous does it look? I'm not sure yet. And then this looks different from that. Okay. Curious how this looks. I just want to compare. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Okay. Well, actually, let's just not worry about this stuff at this moment anyway. Very easy to undo everything you do. Let me look at the outside of this side. Okay, yeah, this needed to be done differently, that corner there. I'm sure there's a certain way that I needed to angle things. Let's go ahead and get out of build mode for now. Build and furnish your house. Oh, okay, so there's actually let's just continue just a bit more. Figure this out a little. Whoops. Let's get E. Nice. We're gonna make it all safe in case any monsters do show up eventually. Alrighty. Okay, should we put a little privacy thing here for her? Maybe she would like that. I don't know. Alright. Actually, let's get out of here to see how far. 58 out of 120. A lot to do. And steps, right? I wonder... Maybe we should probably build some steps. And really, get this area sort of better. Whoa, she does a high jump. She can do some pretty cool stuff. Okay. You know what? I almost feel like the walls could be even higher. You kind of see that going on over here. Or would that be like a little crawl space, little place there? Let me talk to her. All right, I think it's time to go. I can feel something in the wind, a change. No, a beginning. Something big, something important. I can feel it. An adventure. It's out there waiting for us. Shall we find it? Are you sure you want to move forward? Doing so will end the demo with a small teaser of what's to come. I'm not quite ready to do that yet. let's go ahead and see about finishing a few of these quests. I don't think I'm going to go too deep into the crafting and design aspect. I mean, I might try to, I don't know, just get some decor up and going. Maybe I'll do that, but I'm not going to dig too deep into it, I guess. We'll try to make it into the town area, see what can be done over there. Okay. Oh, goodness. Hmm. Oh, hi! My goodness, look at you! Hello? I love how friendly they are, and they're so— oh my gosh, we have berries. We have berries. Yes, we do. Hello, mister. You want a berry? Giving you a berry. Did you like it? You're just leaving? Do you want another berry? Maybe you need another berry. I think he's done. Oh, what a cutie. Oh, she's done. She is so pretty and so cute. All right. We're going to head to wherever it is we're going. And weather effects change. Even— hello. You're following me because I gave you the berry? Aw. I think so. I think that's what's happening. That's so funny. I like that. Are you really following me? You are! That is so sweet. I would follow you too, just so you know. A little glitchy, but I mean, once this game gets all of the polish that— oh, that is amazing. I love this. Once this game gets all of the polish that it needs, you know, it's going to be a really interesting experience for sure. It's going to be kind of a one of a kind game, I would think. I can't really think of anything else that reminds me of this. I don't even know. For some reason I want to say Graveyard Keeper, but it is nothing like this. I guess what I would say is that like the sort of dark yet peaceful atmosphere. Okay. Let me talk to everybody. Because now that we've made some progress, maybe people actually have quests that are easier to— ghastly birds crowing all night. Won't someone do something about them? Northwest. Northwest. Are you guys the— friend has many goats? Are you guys the townies in the Northwest? Like, maybe you're not. Hey there, nice to meet you. Oh, they're the ones to the Northwest. Sure, it hasn't gone far. My poor little baby goat must be around here somewhere. Oh, okay. The one that I— didn't I see that one and now it's missing? This must be one of the things that we need to do. Finding the missing baby goat. Oh, wow. See, I really enjoy this whole experience. It's just— I do wish that there was a way to save, and I understand why there's not. It's fine. It really is fine. It's just uh I just wish there was, that's all. I still wish there was, even though it's not, it's not that important. Okay. So this baby goat, right? Baby goat. The goats. Where could the baby goat be? A lot of exploration here to figure these things out. I wonder— I kind of want to go in here real quick. Oh, we don't want to delete anything, that's for sure. Collection items. Wanted to see about our collection. So the whole situation with the cat kind of confuses me, befuddles me a bit. I think I have to look it up from someone who is able to figure it out much more readily than I was able to figure it out. but it is pretty astounding how, despite my confusion and despite how it seems like there's minimal action going on, that I was able to just sit and enjoy this title, just sit and play it. And how did you do that? Are you a witch too? It doesn't matter. Either way, they're gone. Here, as promised, this is for you. We got a table. Okay, so hello. So he's happy. I'm glad he's happy. Okay. I do wish that the side quests were clarified. Like that we knew about them in that sense. More clarified, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. All right. I'm like hyper focused right now. Trying to see anything. Hello there. Swear I saw a house on chicken legs walking through the forest earlier. Don't tell anyone I said that, though. They'll think I'm crazy. They might very well. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I didn't even open this chest. What on earth? Books? Yeah, I knew there were going to be books. This girl, she only acknowledges books. Who knows what other treasures could be in there, but she is a bookworm. Oh my gosh. Is it you? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I have to take a screenshot of this for sure. Look at how cute. Look at the cuteness. I really love the way the animals look, actually. They're very realistic and charming. Can't believe I'm actually gonna finish helping the villagers here. This is kind of surprising. I'm surprised I found this little creature too. Because I don't know, I was kind of on the verge of just saying, it's enough for now. And maybe I'd go back to it later, but I found this little creature. It's always nice. Carrying it. Please don't glitch out on me. Thank you, game. It's our pumpkin lady. This is not the area. Oh, she's so cute. Both the main character and this little guy, both very, very nice. Nice look at. She's over here. I found your little friend. Oh, you found it. Thank you so much. Here, this is for you. Take it as a sign of my gratitude. Goat painting. I swear I saw a house on chicken legs walking through the forest earlier. Don't tell anyone I said that, though. They'll think I'm crazy. Alright. So, I think I am going to call it quits for right now. And I may come back, and I may end up adding things to this video. But, you know what? I think I'll save my final thoughts for later as well. I enjoy this title, but I'll go into better depth later.